Hello, my gorgeous peanuts, and yes, here we are in the wedding season, however you might perceive it. So guys, so many of you have asked me about doing another roundup of great wedding fragrances, and since I have so many great options for you, and also I got so many questions about some bougie fragrances but also very affordable ones that are perfect for a wedding, I decided to split this topic into two videos. So once we're gonna do the cheap and then we're gonna do the expensive ones. So today we're gonna focus on the cheapies, so to speak, and I truly believe that all of them are perfect for the wedding. It doesn't matter if you're the bride, they're special enough, definitely, but also if you're a wedding guest or a bridesmaid, I think they will be definitely suitable as well. So without any further ado, please don't forget to subscribe before we jump into the fragrances, and also follow me on Instagram. And now we can move on. So I actually do have some designer fragrances, but I also have fragrances that are so-called dupes of very expensive ones, but their quality is impeccable, so I'm gonna share them with you as well. So maybe let's start with the ones that I have samples of, so I do not forget, because that happens sometimes to me. The first one that I highly recommend for a wedding scent, and whether you're a bride, bridesmaid or a guest, I think it's gonna be perfect either way. It is Giorgio Armani My Way, and this is a beautiful floral tuberose, cedarwood and bergamot based fragrance. To me, it's absolutely lovely. It's very uplifting, feminine. It is powerful, which I really like about it, and very long lasting. I did promise you I will purchase it, but don't kill me. I am still going for samples, all right? There is also the intense version of it, but I truly stand by the original, surprisingly. To me, that beautiful citrus accord that leans through the whole fragrance is just unbelievably gorgeous, and it only appears in the original. The longevity is still fantastic. It's still very sweet, so you're not losing any of it getting just the EDP. So yes, My Way is fantastic for such occasions. It's gonna be great if it's super hot, because you still have those uplifting citruses, but it's also gonna work if it's a little bit cooler as well. So yes, that's My Way. Another fragrance that I highly recommend for wedding matters is Lancome La Nuit Tresor Musc Diamant. And actually, to be honest, the more I wear it, the more I love it. And again, another one that I'm debating on getting. This one has this beautiful powderiness. It has some raspberry accords to it. Absolutely stunning, this one. It's so nice and very heavy on the musk, but in the most beautiful way created when it comes to designer fragrances. Slightly reminds me of some Mise en Scène creations. Really nice. This one is so nice. It is a little bit softer. It's not as loud as My Way can be. This one is a little bit more subdued, but still very classy, and it does last. So yeah, with this one I might suggest you respray after 6 hours or so, but still gorgeous, fantastic for such occasion. You're not gonna break the bank, and you're gonna smell incredible and so classy, so feminine, so pure. So yes, I love Musc Diamant. Yeah, this is definitely the one that I think of getting. And then if I do, I'll probably have pretty much the whole La Nuit Tresor collection. Oh, interesting. All right, guys, I have another one that really surprised me. I didn't think I would like it. I didn't think I would love it. This one is patchouli based fragrance, but it's very fruity and super classy at the same time, which, you know, sometimes doesn't really go together. Very fruity and very classy, but in here, wow. And the bottle, very wedding worthy. So this one is Dolce&Gabbana, the one Intense Gold. So this is the newest release from the whole line, and guys, this one is beautiful. It has some plum to it. It still has vanilla, but it's definitely more, you know, somewhere in the background comparing to the original one. This one is incredible. I love that fruitiness of it. It's very, very fruity. It's sweet, but you have that very sophisticated, not earthy, but sophisticated patchouli here that just mixes it all in such a beautiful way. Really good creation, this one. Really, really good creation. I am very positively surprised with this release because at first I thought maybe it's going to be a little bit too mainstream, you know how it is. But no, this is actually done very well. Maybe it's not the masterpiece of all masterpieces, but still it's a very well done fragrance. And I think, you know, it's very important when it's your special day that everything around you has beautiful looks to it, as much as it can have. Beautiful presentation of the fragrance is also important, and this one doesn't fail. It looks gorgeous. So yes, the scent will be heavily complemented in my opinion. I think this one is going to be a very, very mass appealing scent. Last a long time. Lovely. Just lovely. I really like it, guys. I really like it, and I already have it in my basket online, so you might expect a haul. This one is great. So yes, that is the one Gold from Dolce&Gabbana Intense. And now I think I mostly have full bottles. If not, I'm gonna just let you know. This one is from Giuliana, and look how gorgeous packaging it has. And this one in particular is gonna be absolutely perfect for the wedding, because this one is a dupe inspiration of Kilian's Good Girl Gone Bad, and it is called Rebellious. And guys, this one is incredible when it comes to longevity and projection. I sprayed it, I think a week ago, or maybe a little bit more, on my bathrobe in the bathroom. And till this day, when I open the door, because the bathrobe is hanging on the door, I can smell it so heavily. It's insane. And this is how it looks like. So this one is white floral based, but it has slight woody touch and very heavy dose of osmanthus, which makes this fragrance smell peachy, but in the most beautiful honeyed peachy way. Absolutely gorgeous. Slightly powderiness, but not too much. It's more uplifting, very feminine again, super fresh, clean, but at the same time it has depth to it and great longevity, which I cannot really attest to the original, to be honest. Kilian Good Girl Gone Bad didn't last on me at all. That's why I never purchased. But Rebellious is fantastic as an alternative. And again, you're not going to break the bank, and you're going to have an amazing fragrance for the wedding. So yeah, the similarity to me is 99.9 to the original, but the longevity is better. So yes, that is Rebellious from Giuliana, my favorite dupe brand. And what do we have next? Another absolute cheapie, but guys, this one is fantastic for the wedding. Again, bridesmaid, bride, guest, whatever. Super feminine again. I have something that's less feminine for you as well, so stay tuned. But this one is from Zara, and this is Captivatingly Paris. Still, for a Zara fragrance, very nice bottle. I have nothing against it. I think it's classy enough. And this one is this beautiful powdery pear with rose and musks. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. And what I must say about this fragrance, one of the most long-lasting fragrances from this price point for sure, if not one of the most long-lasting from the whole DNA range. if you know what I mean. Those rosy, fruity fragrances. This one is super long lasting. I smell it all day, in my hair until next day, actually pretty much until I wash my hair. So very, very good performance for such a low price. And this is supposed to be a dupe for Irresistible from Givenchy, the EDP. Also, I have some similarities to the Lina Exclusive in my head when I smell it. So yeah, it's within that realm, you know, strong pear, rose, vanillic, musky, so beautiful, so beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna spray it in my hair a little bit. So nice, so nice. It's still refreshing, but quite heavy and sweet, so it's gonna be perfect, just perfect. Massive compliment getter as well. So yes, check it out. Captivatingly Paris. Lovely one. All right, now slightly higher in the price, but still okay. That is Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. To all my Middle Eastern fragrance lovers, this one is saffron, it's pink pepper, it's rose. It is also some vanilla in here. So beautiful, guys. So beautiful. This one is definitely darker and deeper. But it has such a beautiful impact on people, and when I wear it I feel amazing. I feel like a Middle Eastern princess. Most Kayalis give me that effect, and this one is just perfect for the wedding because it's just so princess-like, you know? It is just so princess-like. If you like spicier fragrances, if you like rose, you're gonna absolutely adore this fragrance, guys. I can promise you that. So yes, that is Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Longevity is very nice on this one, as well as the projection, which is moderate. But if you heavily overspray, it's gonna be strong. So yes, that is Kayali. The next one that I have here is something that I mentioned last year, for sure, because that was the time period that I got it and I was like, oh my god, the perfect wedding scent. And I don't want to repeat myself every year, but with this one I have to. I'm sorry, I have to. This is Montblanc Signature, and not only the price is just fantastic, the bottle just screams wedding, and the scent also screams wedding. This to me is such a beautiful, clean, lemony vanilla. It has some florals, but it almost leans gourmand. To me, I always say it smells like a lemon meringue cake. It's almost, you almost want to taste it, but at the same time it's clean and a little bit floral from the magnolia. It has some clementine to it. Just beautiful. Actually, why not, guys? Why not? I'm going all out in this video. Gorgeous, gorgeous. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm wearing white for the purpose of the video. Yeah, just saying. Yes, Montblanc Signature, beautiful scent. Again, lasting power, projection, very nice. Compliment getter. It's clean, it's very feminine. It's gonna make a beautiful bridal scent, beautiful bridal fragrance. So yeah, if I were to go with a cleaner fragrance, I would surely consider this for my own wedding. So yeah, that's how great it is. That is Signature. What else do we have here, my darlings? I have Haramain, and that is, I think, my favorite from this collection. It is just incredible to me. It smells divine, just divine, and that is Royal Musk. First of all, the bottle, as I said, guys, to me, the whole shebang, the whole entourage is very important, so I got you here as well. Pretty much all these fragrances have beautiful bottles, and this one is no exception. So this one, is for all of you who also love clean fragrances but maybe are not the fans of vanilla. This one is definitely musky. It has beeswax to it. It has some tropical flowers. Think of Prada La Femme, but make it 10 times stronger, and that's what you get here. To me, it's way better than Prada La Femme. Even though it's strong and very long lasting, it's not obnoxious. So you're not gonna be an overkill with your fragrance. It's amazing, very classy. I think it's gonna make a gorgeous wedding guest fragrance as well. It's very, very universal, so versatile. But for the wedding season, this is something that you surely have to get, because the price is right, the bottle's gorgeous, and the juice inside is chef's kiss. So yes, that is Royal Musk. Now I want to just quickly mention this absolute staple. I think this one is just always going to be great for such occasions, whether you're the bride or the guest. Mon Guerlain. No matter which flanker you go with, here I have the original, one of the most beautiful designer vanillas ever. Guerlain is absolutely gorgeous when it comes to their bottles and the juices. This one is just my favorite. Oh, guys, so many bottles I went through with this one, and I will not stop. I will always have this in my collection. It's a staple. So yes, if you love a little bit different of a vanilla, not too gourmand, not too sweet, this one is a mix of jasmine and lavender, and then you get vanilla. And tonka, you get a lot of tonka as well. So yeah, you have to have this. You have to have this. Even if you're not getting married or not attending the wedding this year, you have to have this, okay? But for the bride or the guest, it's gonna be just perfect. With this one, you get great lasting power. And again, the bottle, 10 out of 10 for me. So that's that. Then we've got Armani, and this is the second Armani that I'm showing you, and this one is just so plush and precious. So if you want to be like ultra marshmallowy, feminine, just beautiful, this is the one to go with, and that is Fiori. Of course, you do have to like Orange Blossom because it is slightly heavier here. Also, it has some blackcurrant nectar and mandarin, and also heavy dose of vanilla and musk. So there you have it. The bottle is just incredible, perfect for the wedding again. Just this, you know, plush and precious pink, as I call it. Lovely. The longevity on me is very nice. The projection is moderate, so I, for such occasions, will always, will always tell you to spray more. But that's just me. Fiori in general, beautiful fragrance, another very versatile one, but super duper feminine and sweet and girly. So if you're going with that vibe, this powder pink vibe, I think this one is the best. And also this is more of a subdued, classy take on fragrances like Love Don't Be Shy, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Fiori, beautiful. And now I have something from Swiss Arabian, and this one is to all of you who came here for a good, cheap recommendations, and you are a big fan of the Lina, but you don't want to spend too much. So I have all your requests answered here. This one is Swiss Arabian Rose 01 from the new Heritage collection. And guys, this one is, to me, when it comes to the wear performance on my skin, on my clothes, in my environment, this is way better than the original Delina. The notes are not exactly the same, but the scent is pretty much the same, with the massive twist that there is no rhubarb here. So it's not as sour. I mean, I don't really get the sourness of rhubarb in the Lina because I grew up around rhubarb and it's just not really affecting my nose at all, to be honest. I'm quite anosmic to the scent of rhubarb for some reason. I've had too much rhubarb when I was a child, I guess. This one, yes, that's the only main difference that you might get, but I know many people will prefer it. To me, this one is just pretty much stronger and it is more musky, that's for sure. Not as fluffy as the Lina, so to speak. This one is more, a little bit more oomph, okay? A little bit stronger with everything it has. Stronger with rose, stronger with musk, stronger with every single note it has. So if you want a gorgeous, gorgeous, super, super bougie, but still cheap version of the Lina, you're gonna be in heaven. This is the best dupe I found. I'm not sure if they were really going in that direction, but they made it pretty brilliantly. So yes, that is Swiss Arabian. Rosa 1, the longevity is absolutely incredible. So is the projection. So yeah, lovely, lovely. Another great recommendation with great price point is My Burberry Blush. And this is the fragrance that I adore. First of all, the bottle, guys, the bottle, perfect for the wedding. Second of all, it does last even though it's a fresher scent. It is considered to be fresh, spicy, fruity rose fragrance. It has some pomegranate to it, of course. It has some rosy accords. It has lemon, wisteria, apple, geranium. It is just so beautiful. It's like fruity, floral with more of a rose aspect. Absolutely gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of the fragrance that I used to absolutely adore back in the day, and that was Gucci Envy Me. I loved that fragrance, and My Burberry Blush slightly reminds me of it, but the longevity is way better. And also the perfumer behind it is Kurjan, and he pretty much almost always makes great fragrances. So yes, My Burberry Blush, I think from the whole collection, is gonna be the best for the wedding season. It's just so feminine, so beautiful, soft and plush and precious again, but it does last and it does project, so don't worry about that. And you have that nice fresh kick from the green apple. So that's from Burberry. The next one, again in a pink bottle. I really did take my time to choose the right presentation of fragrances, trust me, is from Bvlgari. And for some reason I do not really showcase Bvlgari fragrances on my channel too much, but I am hoping to change that because they have very nice scents. They are not too expensive, and in general they're just beautiful brand. And this one is Rose Goldea Blossom Delight, and this is the Eau de Parfum. And this one is like a fruity floral with green touches, and it has slight tropical accord. Does it sound good? It's divine. It's really divine. I love the bottle as well. It's so beautiful, the bottle. And also it has some papaya to it. It has violet. It has rose. It has some lily of the valley, which to me, I'm not the biggest fan of, but at the same time, it's a very weddingy scent. Right? It kind of is. Like Lily of the Valley really reminds me of weddings for some reason. Also we have musk and amber, so you have that nicer, deeper dry down, not just green florals, but in general the fragrance is just blended so nicely. It's gonna be softer, it's not gonna be too obnoxious. If you want it to be performing like a beast, you do have to respray it, but it's still worth it, I think. The scent is beautiful, and I think it's gonna give you a lot of compliments. This one is definitely one of the freshest scents that I've shown you in this roundup. So if you are after a fresh scent that it's still very much wedding appropriate, I think Bvlgari, beautiful one. And one last fragrance that I have here, this is a powerhouse, okay? This is a powerhouse. And this would not be a wedding video if I didn't show you a tuberose fragrance, because tuberose is another floral for me that screams wedding for some reason. And this is L'Interdit from Givenchy, and this one, the original one, is definitely the most appropriate for the wedding, especially when you have the whole night of the party afterwards. You respray this one or top it off with the intense version. Why not? It's gonna blend beautifully. But for the daytime, this one is gonna be fantastic. So this is like a bubbly tuberose, which I love always, with a lot of pear, which I also love. It has some vanilla to it. It is very, very sophisticated, but youthful at the same time, in my opinion. It's a strong fragrance that makes an impact, but still keeps you in that classy realm. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, I fell in love with the range. For the longest time, I stayed away from the whole L'Interdit line, but now I'm obsessed, I'm dead, I'm just lost in L'Interdit. So this one, the original, I still think it's the best choice for the wedding, especially the daytime. If you love tuberose, if you like sweet, if you like fruity touches, but in a very, very sophisticated way, this is the one. If you don't want to worry about any projection, longevity issues, this is the one as well. So yes, guys, that's L'Interdit. And that is it for my cheap wedding fragrances. I really took my time to prepare this list for you. I really hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you are getting married this year or attending a wedding. I'm not, for some reason, nobody's getting married this year. But I hope you are doing something in that regard. So please let me know, and let me know what fragrance you're gonna use. So yeah, guys, without any further ado, I'm gonna just shut up and see you in my next one. Bye!